My name is John, and I've always had a fascination with the inexplicable, the eerie, and the unexplained. Perhaps it's why I found myself drawn to the enigma of Lavender Town and its haunting melody. Lavender Town, a small and seemingly quaint town nestled at the foot of the Pokémon Tower, holds a secret that transcends the realm of mere video games. It's a place shrouded in whispers, where the boundary between reality and the digital world blurs. It all began with a legend, one that circulated among my circle of friends. The tale spoke of an eerie tune that emanated from Lavender Town's soundtrack in the original Pokémon games. They called it the Lavender Town Syndrome, a phenomenon that purportedly led to strange, even tragic occurrences. As someone with an affinity for the supernatural and the unexplained, I couldn't resist the allure of Lavender Town and its haunting melody. I was determined to unravel the truth behind the legend, to discern if there was any substance to the chilling stories that circulated. Armed with my curiosity and a longing for answers, I set out on a journey to Lavender Town. The town was every bit as eerie as the legends described, with its somber color palette and the ever-present shadow of the Pokémon Tower looming over it. I began my investigation by speaking to the locals, hoping to glean some insight into the legend. Many were reticent to speak, casting furtive glances and exchanging cautious whispers. It was clear that the Lavender Town Syndrome was a topic steeped in superstition and fear. One elderly resident, however, agreed to share their story. They spoke of a time when Lavender Town was just a sleepy hamlet, untouched by the darkness that now clung to it. They recalled the construction of the Pokémon Tower, a monument to departed Pokémon, and how soon after its completion, the haunting melody began to echo through the streets. According to the elderly resident, the Lavender Town Syndrome was more than just a mere legend. It was a palpable presence, a weight that hung heavy in the air. People spoke of headaches, insomnia, and a pervasive sense of unease that seemed to emanate from the very notes of the melody. Intrigued and undeterred, I delved deeper into the history of Lavender Town, scouring old archives and seeking out forgotten documents. The more I uncovered, the more I came to understand that there was a darkness that clung to the town, a presence that defied rational explanation. As my investigation into the Lavender Town Syndrome deepened, so too did the sense of foreboding that hung over the town. The residents grew increasingly guarded, their reluctance to speak about the legend only fueling my determination to unearth the truth. I turned to the Pokémon Tower, the epicenter of the enigma, in search of answers. Its towering spire seemed to stretch endlessly into the heavens, a solemn reminder of the departed souls it housed. The air within was heavy with a palpable sorrow, as if the very walls absorbed the pain of loss. Within the tower, I discovered old journals and faded photographs, remnants of lives long past. They spoke of a time when Lavender Town was a place of solace and remembrance, where trainers paid their respects to their fallen companions. But as I delved deeper, I uncovered a darkness that had taken root. The melody, it seemed, held a power that transcended the realm of mere sound. It was a conduit for something otherworldly, a force that reached out to touch the hearts and minds of those who heard it. The entries spoke of restless spirits, of strange occurrences that defied explanation. One particular journal entry caught my attention, the account of a trainer who claimed to have witnessed a spectral figure, a Pokémon of ethereal beauty and haunting presence. They described it as a being that seemed to straddle the line between the living and the departed, a guardian of the restless souls that dwelled within the tower. As I read on, I became acutely aware of the weight of the Lavender Town Syndrome. It wasn't a mere superstition, but a phenomenon that had left an indelible mark on the town and its inhabitants. The melody, once a source of solace, had become a harbinger of something far more sinister. Armed with this newfound knowledge, I delved further into the heart of the legend. I sought out those who had experienced the Lavender Town Syndrome firsthand, hoping to glean insight from their accounts. Their stories painted a portrait of a town gripped by a spectral presence, a force that seemed to feed on the very essence of its residents. In the shadows of Lavender Town, I felt the presence of something ancient and powerful, a force that defied the boundaries of the known world. And as the days passed, I knew that I was drawing closer to a revelation that would forever alter my understanding of the supernatural. As I delved deeper into the heart of the Lavender Town syndrome, I could feel the weight of the town's history pressing down on me. It was as if the very air was saturated with the lingering presence of the departed, their whispers echoing through the halls of the Pokémon Tower. I continued my quest for answers, seeking out those who had dedicated their lives to studying the enigma of Lavender Town. Among them was an old researcher named Professor Hawthorne, a figure shrouded in mystery and revered for his knowledge of the supernatural. Professor Hawthorne spoke of a theory that had long intrigued him, the idea that Lavender Town was a convergence point for spiritual energies, a place where the boundaries between the living and the dead were thin. He believed that the Lavender Town syndrome was a manifestation of this phenomenon, a testament to the town's unique and haunting history. Armed with this insight, I delved into the annals of Lavender Town's past, unearthing forgotten legends and untold stories. It became clear that the town's connection to the supernatural ran deeper than I could have ever imagined. The Pokémon Tower, it seemed, was a beacon for lost souls, a sanctuary for the departed. I spoke to residents who had grown up in Lavender Town, their memories colored by the spectral presence that loomed over their lives. They recounted tales of shadowy figures and ethereal voices, of encounters that left an indelible mark on their souls. One particularly poignant account came from an elderly woman named Eleanor. She spoke of her childhood in Lavender Town, of late-night vigils at the Pokémon Tower with her grandfather. It was during one of these visits that she claimed to have glimpsed a shimmering figure, a Pokémon unlike any she had ever seen. Eleanor's description matched the account from the journal I had discovered earlier. It seemed that the spectral guardian was not a mere legend, but a very real presence that watched over the departed souls within the tower. As my investigation drew to a close, I stood before the Pokémon Tower, the weight of its history and the Lavender Town syndrome pressing in on me. I understood now that this enigma was not a curse, but a testament to the enduring connection between the living and the departed. In the quiet of the night, I heard it, the haunting melody that had captivated so many before me. It was a song that transcended time and space, a lament for the departed and a beacon for the lost. And in that moment, I knew that my journey into the heart of Lavender Town had forever changed me. The town's legacy, the Lavender Town syndrome, and the spectral guardian that watched over it all, had become a part of my own story, a tale of mystery and reverence that would stay with me for the rest of my days.